Hey guys, Kira Swimmer here, and welcome back to another video where today we are going to be playing a new game for the channel called Space Engineers. So basically what you do in this game is you go and collect resources and then go and build amazing things with those resources, which sounds absolutely amazing. I'm excited to see what we can do here. So I'm going to assume we're like landing here. So let's get out here. I don't want to be in third person. Alright, so this is our respawn pod. I have played this game before, and I do know what I'm doing. So I believe the first thing we should do is go ahead and get some stone. And also, wait, since when did this game have music? Let me just go and disable that really quickly. Alright, I just turned the music off so I can be safe, knowing that I will not get a copyright strike. So let's go and mine some rocks. I guess we'll just keep going until my inventory is full. So I think what we want to do is to get down to like the hard stone level, where the rock rewards, if you will yield a bit more stone than it would on the surface. So I'm just going to try and get down to that level if my inventory doesn't fill up before that happens. So I think we haven't quite gone down to the stone level just yet.
Inventory.
And our inventory is full, so let's at least try to get out of here. And I went in third person on accident. Alright, so let's go back and refine this stuff. So is that, nope, that's the oxygen stuff. So I think what we want to do is put this in here, and then click this several times, or maybe several hundred times, if you will. Just so we can just, chuck the stone in and have it, process it. I think the first thing we'll want to do is to get a little foundation for our base. And then, get some power going and, get some machines running. So we can do this a bit more efficiently. So let's just try to get as much iron as we can get here. And let's get a good amount of steel plates. Let's start with like 10. Just so we can start placing stuff down. And let's get that. And get some light armor blocks placed. And we might also want to get a windmill or something other going. And we need interior plates for that. So let's go ahead and get those. Alright, and let's place this sucker down. And there we go. So what will we need for this? We will need 30 interior plates, 2 computers, 24 girders, construction components, motors, and all that jazz. So we can add that to the build planner. And is there a way I can add from like the build planner? Alright. So we're going to need a lot more iron than what we currently have in order to be able to actually pull this off. And apparently also quite a lot of nickel as well. So while that's working, I am not able to get out of here. You cannot close the inventory with E like you can in Minecraft. So we're going to have to get used to that. So I guess let's just continue digging for more stone. And also on a similar note, I think we've actually made it down to the rock level. At least that's what I'm going to be calling it. Where we can end up getting more stone more quickly. Which is good. Alright, so our inventory is full. So let's get out of here. And get back to our little base. Well, it's not really a base yet anyway. It will become one eventually. Just you wait. Wait, we're also gonna need to get all this stuff out of here. So I'm gonna get that ready. I'm gonna put stuff that we can into the wind turbine. And I'm going to take it out of the build planner. How do you get into the toolbar? Is it G? Yeah, it is. Let's take that out and put our new design in. Wait, what? Oh, I didn't actually open the terminal. Alright. Still probably going to want more iron than that, so I'm going to go for a couple more rounds of digging rocks, and I'll be back once I manage to do that. Alright, so I'm back after my third round of getting rocks since I last paused the recording. I'm also apparently trying to hold shift and then click it in, which is another thing you do in Minecraft but you don't do here. And what holding shift and clicking does do is put in a 100 of something. But I want to put all of it in, so you just double click that. Hopefully after this, we should have enough iron and other things to get us going. Alright, so the iron just finished and other things, really. I mean, we got nickel and silicon and whatever have ya. So let's add stuff from the build planner in. And we seem to have enough of everything now, which is great. So we're going to wait for all of this to finish up. And I think the next reasonable step is to get some, you know, get a survival kit going before we can get like an assembler and build planner. Wait, build planner? Wait, what? Assembler, refinery, stuff like that. Alright, so we just finished the processing of our materials, so let's pick up all of this. Head over to our wind turbine and finish putting it together. And there you go. We now have a functional source of electricity, which is definitely good. The next thing I'm going to do is to take this here survival kit and deconstruct it, because I'm going to move it over to where our new base is. So I don't have a survival kit in my toolbar, so I'm going to want to replace one of these things. Let's replace the wind turbine, because this can also be a wind turbine. Make sure it's oriented well. Oh, I pressed the button I shouldn't have. Whoopsie daisy. So let's try to get this aligned. Make it look nice and pretty. And ideally, we'd sort of want to have everything connected. What do you mean I can't place it? Oh, I can place it there, apparently. Except I don't want to place it there, so I'm going to place it somewhere else. I cannot seem to correctly place this. Can you not place it like that? Do you have to place it on a surface? Alright, sure, fine. I'll do that. Are you sure? No, do not. Oh, whoopsie. I keep pressing wrong buttons. And it's very, very confusing. That is not a survival kit. That is an assembler. This is a survival kit. Let's place that right there. And let's assemble this thing back together. Oh, what a con. Apparently we need more steel plates. And I just tore apart the only survival kit we had. Whoopsie daisy. Let's take that back down and place it back into the little kit here. Come on, I need to place it back. Probably gonna need to get rid of that landing gear. Come on. There we go. Landing gear is gone. We don't have to worry about that now. Let's rotate the right way around. And assemble this back together. And try to get more steel plates this time. So let's open the terminal here. We needed 16 more steel plates. That was like the minimum. Which we could easily pull that off. Hopefully. I don't know how much this is going to give us. 14. We probably want to tack on a few more there. We should have enough iron for this. No, apparently we got 17. And we already had 2. What a waste. But anyway, now that we should have everything we need. Which again, I tried to hold shift, which is a very bad habit that I need to stop right now. Right, the survival kit is no more, but it will be resurrected once I place it here. Yeah, I have the amount of materials to make it functional, which is really what I need. I could get the additional steel plates just lickety-split, so we need 5 more. So let's get that taken care of. Alright, so we're probably going to want some more real estate and probably a better place for this wind turbine to go. So you're going to want to build up a little bit. Let's get ourselves another 10 steel plates that we do not have the iron for. So I'm going to go and grind more rocks and then be right back. So apparently my suit energy is low, so we're probably going to have to go ahead and recharge that. Well, I'm going to recharge it because my inventory is full. So let's head back over to our little starter base, which again isn't really much of a base, but it was more of a base than it was originally. I can't remember how to recharge. Okay, it's you hold F while staring at this. You could probably also turn off like the communication thing. I don't really know what that is, but we could probably turn that off since we're not playing in multiplayer. So it really is not necessary. I'm going to go for one more round of rock mining, and I'll be right back. Alright, we are heading back to go and process these additional rocks here. So let's just let that, you know, finish up. And then we should have enough iron to do some great things. Alright, iron is finished processing. Let's get a good amount of steel plates. I think that's 25. I don't know. It started producing before I could count. Let's hope that's 25. Let's get that produced. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I mean, it isn't like we're building anything specific yet. But I'm just sort of expanding the grounds of the base and also giving that wind turbine a better place to be perched on rather than right on the ground. So let's get that sorted out. You're gonna have to go. So let's get building. Let's build up. That should be reasonable. Let's get off of jetpack mode just so I can think about my actions. I think I plan on making a roof. Does this prevent you from falling off? I don't think it does. But scoot, yeah, no it doesn't. I surprisingly did not take any fall damage there. Probably gonna want to make it too high, so let's destroy that. Let's build around that to get plenty of real estate. How many steel plates do we have left? 17. Oh wait, well, no. The wind turbine does not require any steel plates. It requires interior plates. Alright, so let's go out this way. And we're clean out of steel plates. Destroy that and put that there. And once we get some walls in, I could probably get rid of that little pillar. Yeah, I'm gonna need to be up for this, aren't I? Boom. Alright. Let's get this reassembled. In Space Engineers, unlike the land of Minecraft, things actually do obey the laws of physics here. Meaning if you place a block in the middle of nowhere, I need a steel plate to demonstrate this. Just let me in the survival kit, please. Just boop. Alright, let me just get a steel plate to demonstrate. Unlike Minecraft, things obey the laws of physics here. Meaning if you place something in the middle of the air, it will fall down to the ground. which is why I need this pillar here, because if I didn't have this pillar, then things would go really bad really quickly. So now that we have some open real estate, now we could start planning stuff out. We're going to want a basic refinery, which is expensive at 100 steel plates. So I could put a basic assembler there, meaning we should rotate this around. So it's facing that way, and then basic assembler. I need steel plates. Boop, there we go. Let's get that placed and in the correct direction. Basic assembler only has one input. Does the refinery have two? Because I think that, yeah, the basic refinery can go in two ways. So I'm actually going to place the refinery like this and the assembler like this, just so everything's connected up. And we are going to need to do a lot of iron mining in order to do this, in order to solve these requirements over here. Yeah, this is gonna require a lot of mining. So actually, what's that over there? That's like a plant. Ores aren't gonna be helpful right now because, and also, wait, is it raining? Apparently they have weather now in Space Engineers. That's interesting, but I'll be back with you once I'm done mining several thousand kilograms of rock. Right now I am coming back after about round 6 of rock mining, and as you can see, I have quite a decent stash of iron, but it's still not going to be enough for us to get both the assembler and refinery put together. So guess it's time to do some more mining. Alright, so just want to remind myself, after the 8th run of rocks is processing, is that this requires 100 steel plates and this requires 60. 7 multiplied by 160. Let me just get a calculator really quickly. Doop-a-doo-doop-a-doo. 7 multiplied by 160 is 1,120. Yeah, we've got some work to do. We still got a good amount of iron that we need to get, so I'll be back once I'm done doing that. Alright, this is round 13 of rock mining, and I think this is going to be the last one we are going to have to do to get the assembler and refinery, because we have about 1.1 thousand kilograms, I believe, of iron in the survival kit, which is the amount, which is a little under the amount we needed. So I decided, just to play it safe, that we should just go ahead and do one last round. This will most certainly get us above the amount we need in order to get these two things together. So put that in there. Wait for that to finish up. Alright, so our stone here, our iron here is done. This is well over the amount we need. So let's go ahead and make sure everything's out of our build planner. Boop, boop. And okay, apparently we need even more iron. We need 1,600 kilos of iron. I think it's kilograms. Yeah, it's kilograms. That's a lot of iron. But let's just process the stuff that we can process. Oh wait, it's also including the amount we need for the additional stuff. So I thought this was going to be our last round of mining, but apparently no, it's not. So I guess I will be back after even more mining. Actually, before I do that, I'm gonna process the stuff that we can process and then go and add it to the refinery and assembler and what have ya. Well, I mean, what I mean, what have ya? There's only a refinery and an assembler that we need to assemble. Which is quite funny to say, that we're assembling an assembler. Apparently this thing is supposed to be doing the assembling, but this thing is doing the assembling. Apparently we're going to be able to get quite far with this, so I'll be back with you when it finishes, or it gets to the point where it can't process no more. Also, motors take a very long time to process. It takes work to build that one motor. Now, this is what I think is going to be the straw that breaks the camel's back. These 70 steel plates. However, I think we have everything we need for the refinery, so we should be good to go. Which, once we get the refinery, then we can start hunting for ores, which hunting for ores would definitely be a lot easier in a larger vehicle, which I will construct probably in a future episode because this is starting to get quite long. And if you guys like this, make sure to, you know, drop a like if you want this to become a series. Because I like this game, which is why I decided to start making videos on it. So, there we go. There's the point of no return. So, let's assemble what we can. And we can fully assemble the refinery. I don't think the same is going to be true about the assembler, however. And we have a basic refinery. We can now process ores. Let's see how far we can get with the assembler. Apparently not far at all. So let's take that out of the build planner and add those. What do we still need? We still need quite a bit of steel plates, and the sun is going to set soon. Oh, actually, that unknown signal is not far away. We should probably go and harvest whatever is in there, because there could sometimes be some pretty good stuff inside of those. Wait, apparently I forgot to unpause my recording originally, and it's still recording. Either that, or I didn't pause it, but for whatever reason, it's still recording. If I wasn't recording, then what we did back there was we got the refinery going, and we're getting here to get stuff for the assembler. And what on earth is that? That's a parachute. And it's making a very upsetting noise. Let me just take whatever's in here. Nothing. Apparently there's just nothing in here. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to disassemble the entire thing. Oh, wait. This is where the stuff is. Alright, say goodbye. Oh, no, something. Wait, no. You stay still. Stay still, okay? This will only hurt a decent amount. This will hurt quite a bit, because I'm literally disassembling your insides with a grinder. Come on, disassemble. Grind. Stop existing. There we go. No kidding, my energy's low. Apparently this thing does not want to grind. Stop existing, please. Please, stop. There we go. Let's get back to the respawn pod. Apparently my recording was paused again. From now on, I'm going to not use the hotkeys and instead actually go out of the window and pause and unpause recording. But what I was saying is that this was... we salvaged some stuff and put it into here, so I updated my build planner on that. I apologize for any lost footage, but it's nothing I can really do about it. So what we need now is stuff. I don't think you could store this in here. No, you can't. Well, might as well just drop it on the ground for now. So let's go ahead and charge our suit first of all. And now, let's go and do some more rock mining, I guess. Alright, so it is starting to get dark, and this is now the third round, or fourth, maybe, I don't even know, round of rock mining for our assembler. And, yeah, so let's mine up a bunch of rock. And so you get to experience the robot ladies saying inventory full like 5 times over each other. But we're gonna go back here, go and smelt and combust our here stone. I still don't think we have enough though. we might. I'm gonna wait for this to finish up and then try to put the assembler together. Alright, we now have about 350 iron. Let's go into the build plan, just update it just to be safe. So add it, and we should have enough iron to get ourselves finished up here. Now, just to alleviate any concern that people might have, no, there are no monsters that are gonna pop out at night, because that doesn't happen in real life. So yeah, nothing's gonna pop out and try to kill us. I have drones disabled, so they're not gonna do anything. And even if I didn't have them disabled, they're not gonna fly into the planet and try to attack me. So that's that. So we now have everything we need to put this thing together. Here we go. And we have a basic assembler. And that right there is going to do it for the video. If you did enjoy this, make sure to leave a like if you want this to become a series, and I will consider making more videos on this game. I surely enjoyed myself, and I hope you guys did too. But make sure to leave a comment and subscribe. I already told you to like, so I'm not going to tell you to like twice, but do it if you do insist. And I will see you guys later. Goodbye.